First time I saw it, I fell in love with it. When I ordered it, received it, I mean, it just worked great. It just collected very well. I'm Diane and we have a 10-acre farm, which is about half fenced in with horses and alpacas and goats.
You've got two pieces of equipment here that I'm going to be asking about a little bit. One is a collector and one is a spreader. Why do you look to pick up manure and then put it back down?
Before I got the tow and collector, I was doing it by hand, so I ended up looking for collection that I can collect for the horses because I started acquiring more horses and there was a lot of manure on the ground and I started being concerned about parasites.
So this piece right here does what exactly? It's focused on picking up manure piles?
It is. You set it at a certain height, so when you're in the pasture, the tines will break it up and then the brush will collect it into the area where the manure gets thrown into. And then once you get to a point where it's filled enough, then what I do is I'll take it back to the manure pit, open it up and dump it, and then start over again.
So you have a manure pit where you're piling the manure and letting it break down a little bit further, am I right about that?
That's correct. Once I get enough manure in there, when it's filled up enough, I can go and get my tractor and easily dump it into the spreader because it's a great fit with the loader. And so then I can take it out, either take it outside of the pasture or close the gates and then spread it in the pasture or out in front of the house so we can have fertilizer to grow the grass. And
got plenty of grass around here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The amount of land that you're working with here for the amount of animals that you have, is that a pretty large factor in why you're doing things this way?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And in the summertime, I'll cycle the pastures for the horses so I can collect, in certain pastures that I'm done with and spread the manure from that and then just cycle them through the season.
So you're focused a lot more on managing the specific areas that you have so that they're at their healthiest for grazing and of course laying down and having lush green grass as opposed to letting spots die out. Is that kind of the gist of what you're getting at with this system that you're working here?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. I've owned the collector for 5 years and I have not had any issues with it. The tines, the brushes, the release, everything's been working great. Even when there's more than I should put in it, it actually still is really good at releasing it. And it's really simple to back in a manure pit, so it could be easily scooped up by my tractor and a spreader.
CM25, this is our smallest manure spreader. Has the size worked well for you? You've bought it, if I remember, almost exactly 2 years ago, so I'm curious how it's worked for you in that time.
It's worked really well because of my tractor. When I dump it, the loader part of it fits just perfectly for this size.
Yeah. So you're probably dumping like directly into the box.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Okay. And then I just take it out and spread it and come back and do it over again. If somebody wanted to buy the collector, I would recommend reaching out to the company and to discuss, what your questions are. Just ask what you want it to use it for. There's different sizes. They can help you to select the size that would be best fit for your farm.
Any tips or hints that you'd have for anybody looking to buy a manure spreader that you'd say definitely do this or ask this or order this that you'd have to recommend for somebody looking?
Yeah, I think the main thing is to get the correct size and where you intend on spreading it. So for the amount of manure that you're going to be spreading and what size loader you have to load it in.
To make sure that your loader's dumping directly in, that, and I remember you saying this from earlier, that you needed enough power and traction to pull.
Yes, that's correct.
The weight of the spreader, if I remember, this weighs roughly 600 pounds plus material, so
Right.
a fair amount of weight that you're going to be pulling around your property.
I can feel better about them eating grass and not grass mixed with manure, considering the amount of space we have on the farm. It's worked great. It just collected very well. First time I saw it, I fell in love with it. It just seems like a really good benefit to eliminate the parasites.